Hello Internet. So today I'm going to show you how to make a lunch, and it's going to be fairly low in calorie intake, and it's going to be kind of healthy. It's not going to be like all green vegetables and all of that, but it's going to be pretty good. Today we're going to make shrimp stir fry. Okay, so what you're going to need is you're going to need rice. This is the whole grain brown rice that I use. It is 150 calories for half a cup. And then after the rice, I'm going to use some broccoli, organic broccoli. And then we're going to use, of course, the shrimp. And then I'm going to need barbecue sauce with garlic in it, solely because that's what I like. You can use whatever kind of barbecue sauce you want, or even if you don't like barbecue sauce at all, you don't have to use barbecue sauce. This is Garlic Plus. This stuff is a godsend. It seriously makes everything taste so much better. Extra virgin olive oil, and of course salt and pepper. The water needs to boil, and so you can see that it's boiling. And then the one thing about rice that I can say is that you have to be very, 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 very careful with your measurements, or else it can ruin the whole thing. So I'm going to put the rice in. I put 1 cup of water. And this is to prepare 2 servings. 1 cup of water, and then I'm going to be putting in 1 cup of rice. Okay, so as you can see, the rice is boiling. It's currently just sitting there doing its thing. And now what I want to do is I want to turn the stove on to start preheating the skillet so that I can start frying up our broccoli and our fish. Remember to take off the tails. Whether you warm it up in the microwave first to be able to warm the shrimp up so you can take the tail off, or whether you simply do what I'm going to do and just cook it and take the tails off afterwards. It needs to get taken off. I forgot to do that last time I made this, and it completely screwed me over. For half a cup of shrimp, it's 60 calories, and that's exactly what I'm going for here. I don't want to put too much shrimp in it because I'd rather have a majority of broccoli than I would shrimp. So now as this is heating up, what I learned last time is you don't want to let it heat up too much, because once you put the oil in and then start throwing stuff in, it gets really hot and it splatters everywhere. So just going to put a little bit of oil in there, because I really don't like my food tasting oily. I just do it so it doesn't stick to the pan. And then spread it around a little bit. And then we're going to put our shrimp in. Mine are frozen, so I need to spread them out so that they can defrost. See, look. Cheap things, eh? You get half a shrimp. And you just let that simmer. Last time I made this, what I used snow peas. And they were delicious, but unfortunately they went bad, so. And try to use oven mitts instead of picking things up with your sleeve. That would be smart. This is the 10-minute rice. So it says that what you have to do is let it go into the boiling water for 5 minutes, and then after that 5 minutes is up, you take it off of the burner and let it just cook amongst itself for 5 more minutes. So right now I just have the oven on warm. Okay, so as you can see, I washed the broccoli that we're going to be using. I just took it off of the stalk. I'm not a very big vegetable person. I don't like peppers, and I don't like onions, and I don't like celery, which makes it very hard for me to eat healthily because I don't like half of the things that are healthy. So broccoli and cauliflower are definitely a plus for me. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to cut off the rest of the stalk of the broccoli and try to divvy up the heads here, just to make it so that I'm not eating like a big chunk of broccoli at a time. This is just how I like to prepare my food. It doesn't mean that you have to do the same thing. It doesn't mean that it's the only way to do it. I'm sure that there are thousands of other ways. Now that we're all done with cutting up the broccoli, we're going to take it over to the shrimp pan and we're going to dump it in really fast. And no, I still haven't taken the tails off of my shrimp yet. I decided that I'm just going to do it the difficult way. Since I'm the only one eating it, I'm not making it for other people. I'm just going to cook everything, get everything all sorted, and then as I go along, I'll take the tails off of my shrimp. I have heard of people who actually eat shrimp tails, and apparently it's not like it'll kill you, but I'm also not too interested in that business of eating shrimp tails. So now we're going to add our seasoning. Do some pepper here. Do some salt. And this is sea salt. It's not actual salt, so it's a little bit better for you, but sodium is sodium as far as I'm concerned. Here's some of our garlic. I like to add hot sauce, but a lot of people don't, so let me go grab the hot sauce. Okay, so I've gotten the hot sauce, and as you can see, our shrimp and broccoli are frying quite well. A lot of people like to put butter in the skillet, but I really don't. I'm not that keen on buttery shrimp and broccoli. Okay, so this is the hot sauce that my stepdad has. It's Mr. Gouda's, and it's extremely spicy when used too much. We don't have any Frank's Red Hot, otherwise I would be using Frank's, because that's my preferred hot sauce. But with this, I'm just going to add 2 teaspoons so that it doesn't entirely burn my mouth off, or I might only add 1. Yeah, 1 teaspoon should be enough. Okay. And then I'm going to mix that up a little bit so that everything gets a little bit of hot sauce on it. And here's another optional part that you can do, and that's with the barbecue sauce. I personally like this recipe better with the barbecue sauce than without the barbecue sauce, because it adds like a little twing to it, and plus it's not very there's not a lot of calories in it. For 2 tablespoons it's 35 calories, so I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon of barbecue sauce in here. That's a lot. And I'm just going to mix that all up together like that. And then once you have everything seasoned and coated in whatever sauces you want to use, you can just let it sit just to make sure that the shrimp are being cooked properly. We're going to go take a look at our rice. Just give this rice a quick stir here. And then of course you can season it. I'm just going to add a little bit of pepper. And then another thing with the broccoli and shrimp mix-up, you can put red peppers in there, yellow peppers, green peppers. You can put jalapenos, you can put mushrooms, you can put any kind of vegetable that you want. It's just, I'm not too keen on vegetables. And this is what it's going to look like. You can see the shrimp and the broccoli together when it's done cooking. So of course, as you can see, it's all sorted there. I put the rice down, I put the shrimp and the broccoli on top. To drink, I'm just going to do a simple glass of water. Alright, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you try it, I hope you like it. Alright.